CEOs, I want to talk to you today about things that you absolutely should know about sales. My name is Gary Braun. I'm with Pivotal Advisors, and we work with tons of small and mid-sized companies. And there's a few things that I've come across with business owners and CEOs that, frankly, they just don't get about sales. And I want to make sure that I'm providing you some value here. Number one, we have to know where growth is coming from. We go into far too many companies and they just leave it up to the sales leader and the sales team to go chase whatever you want. The companies that do really best have really defined what their growth strategy is. And there's a bunch of ways you can grow. You can get more out of your current clients. You can add on new clients in the markets you're in. You can go chase new markets, new verticals, new geographies, whatever. You can emphasize a particular product. There's a bunch of different ways. And if you define it really clear for the sales leader and the sales team, you're going to do a lot better. But too often we just let them run around. So that's one thing. Number two, this one kills me. Know who your ideal client is. And I hear salespeople say things like, well, anybody could use our product. Could be true, but at the same time, there is some ideal client profile where you win a lot more. And I want to get my salespeople in front of the clients that are giving them the best chance to win. And I want to look at size of company, industry they're in, specific needs they have, who they sell to. There's some commonality about the ones that give you the best chance to win. The better that you can define that for your team, say, here's who I want you to focus on, the more you're going to sell. And again, don't leave it up to the salespeople to figure that out. Third one, make sure your sales leader has a plan. And if you're the sales leader, make sure you have a plan. But it ties in the growth strategy. It ties in the ideal client. It ties in how much activity we need. It ties in what we want them to focus on. But there's a plan that I can hold people to. And ideally, we say, we're going to grow from here to here, and we're going to get that growth from, define it, and then say, and we need this many opportunities, and they should be this big, and our close rate should be this. And here's the activities that we're doing to drive those particular opportunities. But it's written down and it's agreed upon. And then it's easy to go back and go, are we executing our plan? We're executing our plan. Are we getting the results? We're getting the results. Or we're not getting results. Are we doing our plan? No, we're not. Why? But without a plan, you can't have that conversation. Again, don't leave it up to the salespeople. Agree with the team on what they should be doing. Next one, number 4, look at your metrics. And I find a lot of business owners are only looking at 2 things, revenue and pipeline. And those are not good enough. I want to know, are we getting enough opportunities? Are we getting enough at-bats with clients? That's good. And that's not pipeline. That's just, are we generating enough? Is our close rate enough? Because even if we're generating a lot of them, if we're not closing them, that's bad. And I want to look at the trend. Is our opportunities going up? Our close rate going up? What's your average deal size? Because even if I find them and I close them, if they're too small, it's going to be hard to hit a big number. And watch your trends on those things. So they're going to add to revenue. And revenue you always look at, and I want to keep an eye on that, but I want to look at those things that lead to revenue to make sure that we're on the right track. And sometimes it's hard for people to define it. It's not number of phone calls in most cases. Number 5, know the difference between a pipeline and a forecast. I've seen too many owners get flummoxed by their sales leader because they go, here's the pipeline, boss, and it includes everything from the ink's almost dry and we're almost done closing that to I had a meeting with a guy. And there's everything in between, and it's really hard to know what part of that is real and is going to come in and what part is not. There's a difference. A pipeline should show you I've got enough coming in the top of the funnel and there's enough healthy stuff coming through. That's one metric. A forecast is what's coming in what time frame, and what are we committing to. Make your sales leader come up with an accurate forecast so you can plan your business. You know what cash flow looks like, when you can invest, when you need to cut, etc. But make them come up with a forecast. Don't just give you the pipeline. And then the last one is not all salespeople are the same. I see too many owners and CEOs say, just hire a good salesperson and they were from my industry and they have a good track record and they're really good at relationships and all the rest of that. It may or may not be the right person, because how many times have you hired a salesperson and said, good, they're going to go chase new stuff, and you find out they're more of a farmer, they're more of an account manager, and they just want to work your current accounts, and then you're frustrated. define what you're looking for. There are just like a doctor. There's a foot doctor, a heart doctor, there's different kinds of salespeople. There's good hunters. There's good lead generators. There's good people who sell to large companies. There's people who sell to mom and pops. They're all different skill sets. Define what you need, because what you need is going to be unique to you and your company and where you're at right now. So those are just a few things that I see from working with hundreds of organizations, some things that I wish every CEO knew. Again, my name is Gary Braun. I'm with Pivotal Advisors. If you want to learn more about us, go to our website at pivotalitadvisors.com. If you like this video, please click on the like button below and subscribe. And we keep putting these out there. I'd love for you to watch more. Thanks for watching.